Top 10 Richest Countries by Income, GNI per capita. Thanks for checking us out. If you're new to the channel, please hit that red subscribe button and ring that notification bell to see more Fact Queen videos. From 100,000 lakes to windy economics, check out these top 10 richest countries ranked by gross national income, GNI per capita. It reflects a country's domestic and foreign income sources and is a decent gauge for a citizen's average income. Number 10. Sweden. Sweden is a multicultural Scandinavian nation located in Northern Europe. It is rich in natural resources like iron and timber. It's home to roughly 100,000 lakes, and lush forests span about 69% of the land. It is known as the most digitally connected economy and the most innovative nation in the world. The Swedish government spends a higher proportion of GDP on research and development every year than most other countries around the globe. Engineering, telecom, automobile, manufacturing, and pharmaceutical industries are the most prominent contributors to the country's economy. Services and export of machinery, electronics, cars, arms, and other manufactured goods make up an excess of more than 44% of the GDP. Sweden's population is 10 million strong, and the per capita GNI is $55,070. Number 9. Singapore. Singapore is a small city-state with a land area of just 278 square miles, 5.6 million people, and has virtually no natural resources. But, being conveniently located along some of the most significant shipping routes of Southeast Asia, it is the second busiest shipping port in the world. Shipping and transportation services are crucial in promoting the economy of the city. Also, financial services, corporate-friendly and liberal economic policies, thriving trade, and manufacturing industries make Singapore one of the most competitive economies in the world. The per capita GNI is $58,770, ranking it 9th on the list. The city's economy decelerated to 3.2% from 3.9% in 2018, but the per capita GDP is continuously growing and fast. According to the IMF, it's expected to grow from 89,000 in 2018 to 99,000 by 2024. High quality of healthcare, education, and its prosperous economy contribute to the top-notch living standards in Singapore. Number 8. Ireland. The Republic of Ireland, also known as the Emerald Isle, is a small island in the Atlantic Ocean, and is famous for its grasslands, rich cultural imprints, and bustling pubs. The country developed a lucrative trading and investment economy after joining the European Union in 1973, which largely depends on brewing, fisheries, distilling, mining, food production, hydropower, and textiles. They also export pharmaceuticals, tech industry goods, and financial services. The US, Germany, UK, Belgium, and Switzerland are among its top export destinations. These vast exports account for a whopping 121% of GDP, while imports are responsible for 89% of GDP. Due to their corporate-friendly tax system, many foreign corporations have relocated there. The economic crisis of 2008 all but stalled its economy, but the Irish nation bounced back and became one of the rapidly growing economies of Europe. The country's GNI per capita is $59,360 for its population of 4.85 million. Ireland is among the top countries for providing the highest quality of life to its residents. The unemployment rate is 5%, and income inequality has reduced to 8% as opposed to 20% in the past 2 years. According to the World Economic Forum Gender Index, Ireland is ahead of Denmark, France, UK, and Germany in promoting gender equality. Number 7. Denmark. Denmark lies in the south of Sweden and comprises of 406 islands. The windy, flat country is only 557 feet above sea level. Almost 25% of the energy in Denmark is generated through wind power. It is one of the top exporters of wind turbines. Its economy depends mainly on the high-tech agricultural industry, foreign trade, natural resources, textile and clothing industry. The export of medicines, electronics, and furniture accounts for over 50% of the GDP. GNI per capita was $60,140 in 2018. Just like Norway, citizens of Denmark benefit from one of the best welfare systems in the world. The population is about 5.7 million, and the unemployment rate is 4.8%. Denmark is ranked second among the countries having the fairest and most transparent governments. Number 6. Qatar. Qatar is located in Western Asia on a desert peninsula that extends from the Arabian Peninsula to the Persian Gulf. Its population is 2.83 million, and the GNI per capita in 2018 was 61,190. Qatar has actually been classified by the United Nations as the most advanced Arab country for human development. Petroleum and natural gas reserves are the main pillars of the country's economy. Qatar was reported to be the second largest exporter of natural gas in 2018. More than 70% of the government revenues, 50% of the GDP, and 85% of the exports rely on petroleum and natural gas. Qatar's citizens enjoy a high quality of living, with free healthcare and education for all. Let that sink in. Its economic policies include increasing overseas and domestic investments in other sectors of the country. Qatar's low unemployment is about 3.2%. Number 5. United States. The United States is one of the largest economies and the third largest country in the world. Due to a vast geographical area, the climate variations of the country range from freezing temperatures in Alaska to tropical Hawaii. The country imports more goods and services than it produces. The United States accounts for approximately 25% of the world's GDP. Its GNI per capita was $62,850 for 2018 and has a population of roughly 323 million. The unemployment rate is 4%, and the minimum wage per hour ranges from $7 to $15. The U.S. economy is mainly derived from its abundant natural resources. The economy's main industries include petroleum, motor vehicles, steel, mining, high technology, telecommunications, electronics, and consumer goods. Interestingly, life expectancy in the U.S. is a bit lower as compared to other countries with higher incomes per capita. Number 4. Luxembourg. This tiny country with a unique landscape is surrounded by Germany, France, and Belgium. It's dubbed the Green Heart of Europe, and it's among the world's smallest nations with a population of a mere 600,000. Despite its size, no country exports as many goods and services in the world compared to its GDP than Luxembourg. The country has a larger export value than its GDP. The economy is heavily dependent on the banking sector, information technology, and other industrial sectors. The agricultural sector makes up less than 0.3% of the GDP, and the country relies on its imports for everything it can produce. With a GNI of $77,820 per capita, the residents enjoy living in one of the top economies in the world. The unemployment rate runs very low, and wages are high. The slight trade-off is that the cost of living is elevated as compared to most other European countries. Number 3. Macau. This special administrative region located on the southern coast of China has become a home to gaming enthusiasts and tourists from around the world. Macau is often referred to as the Las Vegas of China. The region has become one of the greatest gambling and gaming destinations in the world. Tourism and gaming-related tax revenues account for a generous proportion of the region's economy. The gaming revenues of Macau are a whopping 5 times higher than Las Vegas. GNI per capita was listed at $78,320 in 2018. The region is just about 11 square miles of land with a population of roughly 650,000. According to a report by the International Monetary Fund, Macau is expected to surpass Qatar by 2020 in regard to purchasing power parity, with a GDP of $143,000 per capita. Number 2. Norway. Norway is abundantly blessed with natural resources, most of which are controlled and regulated by the government. Petroleum is a significant economic contributor, making petroleum the largest industry of Norway. With 5.2 million citizens and a GNI per capita of $80,790, it holds its own as the second most prosperous economy in the world. The economy is well developed in both private and public sectors. Norway is known to have the lowest gap of wealth between its richest and poorest citizens. Petroleum, fish, and other seafood account for most of its export value. The country has the best welfare and healthcare system in the world, with 9% of its GDP spent on health annually. Norway is a great example of how GNI per capita can have an effect on the health and wealth of the citizens of a country. Number 1. Switzerland. Beautiful Switzerland is famous for its scenic landscapes and mountains. Due to the highly developed banking and services sector, Switzerland is ranked among the world's most competitive economies. The GNI per capita in 2018 was $83,580, with a population of around 8.4 million. The country has earned the right to be known as one of the wealthiest populations in the world. The unemployment rate in Switzerland is approximately 4.9%, and the minimum wage of an unskilled worker is at least 3,435 Swiss francs. An average of 3% of the GDP is spent on research and development every year, and 3% of this funding comes from private sectors. The rate of tax on goods and services is 8%, on accommodation services is 3.8%, and it is 2.5% on basic everyday items. Switzerland also is ranked third amongst the least corrupt nations in the world. Finally, according to Transparency International, the country has earned its place as the most transparent and fair government in the world. Please hit like, click subscribe, and comment below if you'd like to help us grow and bring you more Fact Queen content. Thanks for watching!